at like 8:30 in the morning, my fucking super annoying coworker is talking about a UTI going septic, dude.
Oh,
at 8.
Well, that's
I'm like,
just
why
disgusting. What are we talking about? True Sailing is dead. No, it is not. Welcome back to True Sailing, episode 24. My name's Joe.
And I'm Jackson.
Let's set sail. We did some sailing.
We have a lot of sailing, dude.
Quite a bit.
This is
a lot more than the past couple weeks with
a lot
zero.
more than average. I would say. I'd say we have very little sailing. Like, because I posted the podcast to that subreddit today, and it was like, describe the podcast. Like, is there a theme or a motif? Well, it's called True Sailing, but we say excerpts of everyday life. I would say if you tuned in looking for even like general adventures,
Travel, or
even going to the fucking gas station, it's not a guarantee we do that every week.
Nope.
So
I put the hashtag travel on every SoundCloud episode.
that is so misleading.
Well, it's like, I don't know. I feel like
It's just downright misleading.
It's just downright
fine.
wrong. But I don't know. It's like more like, what is the podcast about more than like, what is this episode about? To me, I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, that's the intent. Because it's almost like, I don't know what to compare it to. It's really incommensurable, dude. There's no standard for what we do. So we can kind of just freestyle and freeform it. But it's almost like, it'd be like if you tuned into MST3K to watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like, you don't tune into True Sailing for fucking adventure and travel and shit, but it comes around. Sometimes you'll catch some adventure.
I forgot what MST3K was.
Mystery
for a sec.
Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
You don't tune in to watch the movie. You tune in for the comedy.
I thought it was like a, what's that?
MK Ultra?
Terrorist group. Yeah, MK Ultra, not terrorist.
MS-13.
Yeah,
It'd be like if you tuned into
MS-13
MS-13 to watch a movie. You don't join MS-13 to fucking watch a movie. You go there for the gang activity and shit.
I forgot the word gang for a sec. I was like, what? Not terrorist group. What are they called?
Terrorists. I guess they're street terrorists.
Crime organization. They kind of band together.
They all wear the same color. Oh, terrorists.
God damn it. Terrorists. ISIS. That's what they're called. One of those ISIS groups.
I don't know what made... I thought of this on my run the other day.
Just want to drink the microphone.
Yeah, just... It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good episode.
Yeah. Hit me. What happened the other day?
I went for my last run outside. Not that I'm going to stop doing that. I don't know. My last one, meaning the most recent one. Not the last one.
How'd it go?
Knock on wood, I'll run outside again. So I was wearing all blue. Like, I wear a lot of navy blue, I find.
You do. No, you do.
I think red is more my color, but...
I don't know. I don't necessarily think that's true. Sorry, I'm adjusting the camera here.
No, but just do...
How are you? I just wanted to... It feels a little too far.
Do the rest of the episode like that. How's it going?
There it is. For those of you who are not premium content subscribers and aren't on the YouTube, you're not going to know what happened there. So go check it out.
But we're doing that free 30-day trial where you can...
You
subscribe on YouTube. You get the episodes for free for 30 days. Just 30 days. That's generous
If
of us.
you subscribe in the next 30 days, you're grandfathered in for life.
But act fast. No, so I was on my run. I was wearing all navy blue because just through inadvertence, my wardrobe consists of a lot of navy blue. And I'm running around like South Main Street and some of the parts of Manchester, like West Side Manchester, where there's a lot of terrorist activity.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what if
You run from here to the West Side?
I won. Yeah, I won. I run from here to like basically Cumbies on Mass Road. And that's like 5 miles. So I'm coming down South Main. I'm just thinking, like, what if I'm mistaken for a gang member or someone impersonating a blue gang member? You know what I mean? Because you wear all one color.
Yeah.
But I'm running. I feel like a gang member isn't just going for a jog. I don't think that's
gang clothes.
No. Yes. Yeah.
Even gang members have like, my workout clothes.
They go to a yeah. Even gang members have like a champion, like a dry fit shirt.
Yeah.
You know.
You're not going out. It's in your uniform from work. You know what I mean?
Full bandana.
Yeah. Like I don't. If I was in the NHL and I wanted to go to a bar afterwards, I'm not leaving my gear on.
Skates in the bar.
Yeah. Their day job is to be in a gang, and they unwind afterwards with a glass of beer. Like all of us. I'll drink to that, brother.
Cheers, dude. Cheers to the 9 to 5
give me
grind.
A tink.
It's funny to think of a gang member getting home after a long day's work.
A long day of gang banging.
It feels so good to take my work clothes off.
How was work?
Honey, Try to leave it on the streets. Don't ask me about work.
Try to leave that on the streets.
Honey, you know I leave it on the streets. Don't ask me. Oh, you keep it all on your shoulders. You're so tense. Oh, it feels so good to just cut loose.
The rest of the show is just
we do hypothetical.
You running through that whole scenario.
You have to take Johnny to soccer practice tomorrow.
I know I said I would. I'm just tired. I was asking if you could. So I'm supposed to do it. I was just asking. I wasn't saying that you have to.
Oh, you keep it all on your shoulders. Turns into
yours is a lot more pornographic than mine.
Oh,
mine is like a
loose.
realistic like relationship woes of like you said you were gonna cook. Like,
yeah, I think you're just in a relationship and I'm not.
And
no, it gave me the thought. Getting back to fucking colors and terrorist activity, it made me think: what if like there was a gang that was. Because you can get into all sorts of color combinations. What if there was a gang that was like khaki pants and a dress shirt? You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of fucking business dudes just getting shot and shit by rival. Yeah, we'll be the business casual gang, dude.
Oh, dude, and we got TS already from True Sailing.
TS. Yeah, TS. Yeah, I mean, this is a gang. Okay, so this is a gang now. This isn't just a podcast.
What's the other one? MS-13?
MS-13, so it'll be...
This is episode 24. TS-24.
TS-24. That sounds good.
TS-24?
Dude.
You do not want to...
S-24.
Oh, we'll make a gang sign for it. All right. So if you want to be a member of the gang, all you got to do is toss on some khakis and a white dress shirt.
And go to work.
And we'll find you.
And remain diligent out on the streets. Because there's a rival gang. I don't know what their colors are. We haven't identified them
yet. Black dress pants and a blue dress shirt.
Oh, motherfucker. You don't wear black and blue. That's a bruise only, dude.
No, that's, dude. That's back. That's back now. So
I thought you were gonna say, dude, that's bi. That's bisexual. What
no,
is
back.
Black and blue?
It's back.
Yeah, what would you call that? They're not complementary. What would you call it? What's the antithesis of complementary?
Conflicting or contrast. Not conflicting. They're
just ugly together. I
no,
don't
dude, it's
like
back.
it.
It's back now. There's like certain looks.
It's two-and-one basketball for me. It just looks like
I have some
Walmart.
Black and blue looks that I think you'd like. I'll
give you a black and blue look if you fuck with me.
Watch it, pals. I don't want to get it.
I'll give you a complimentary color right on your eye. I don't know.
So I went sailing this week.
Me too. We have a lot of sailing. Like we were talking about, we have a lot of sailing, and you don't join a gang for the movies.
No. You look hot.
I'm fucking so hot. I mean, I have a fever, dude.
Yeah, you have a fever.
I'm feeling sick.
And we're in a hot room under hot lights, and it's a hot day. Here's my sailing. Looking at you.
The pensive removal of the glasses. Great Scott!
I went sailing, and I have to tell you what happened. Nothing really. I went to the Museum of Science.
Oh my God! Yeah, not nothing. That's great. Dude.
Yeah, I was sick.
That's such a great. I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. I can't even begin to explain, dude. You and your perfect life,
tears.
Perfect little world, Museum of Science with your perfect girlfriend. You fucking piece of shit.
It was great. I had a really good time.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah,
dude.
It was fun. I liked the moon exhibit. But seriously, my mom, I guess, tried to make me go a bunch as a kid, and I always turned her down.
Like it was the dentist or something?
Yeah. She was always like, come on, like, it's a lot of fun. Like, me and you, like, let's go together.
Do you remember having a fear?
No, it wasn't a fear. It was just like, it sounded boring. I was just like, no,
it's kind of like I haven't seen Forrest Gump. I know enough about it. Like, I don't need to see it.
No, it wasn't like, I already know the Museum of Science, Mom.
Science.
I'm 7.
I take science class.
I get it. Chlorophyll and whatever. No, it was more like, I don't know. It's like if your mom said to you, like, do you want to go to Canopy Lake Park today, or do you want to go learn about rocks? You're like, I'm going to go to the theme park. Like, I don't know.
To go to the Museum of Science, well, I guess it's kind of like, it's wasting an amusement park day. Because it's like the surrogate amusement park. Yeah. It's just not.
Yeah.
But it is cool in its own right.
It's a great field trip. For kids.
And that's the thing. Like, you're basically going on a field trip with your parents on the weekend when you could be going to Canopy. So I get that.
Let me rephrase what I just said, though. It's a great field trip for kids. Unless it's last Wednesday and it's the loudest group of fucking obnoxious children that I've ever met in my life. I'm back and forth between two different things. One is like, I could have kids right now. Like, I could make it work. Like, I really think, like, if it happened tomorrow, I could sort it out. I think I'd be happy. And like,
yeah, you wouldn't. Would you? You'd be. I feel like you'd have a positive outlook at the end of it.
so.
After ruminating on it for a little bit, I think you'd come out on the other side like, okay, we can do this.
I think at the end of the day, I'd be like, hell yeah, like let's go. And like, I had a guy ask me at work the other day if I had any kids because I was just like playing with his kid. Well, like we were talking, like I was giving him a sales pitch while playing.
Oh, you're playing with a child. You must have kids.
Yeah,
like I'm good at this naturally.
He was like, oh, so do you have kids? And I was like, oh no, I don't. And I started to think like it's not crazy for me to have kids, right? And I'd kind of like them immediately. And then the other half of me sees like a 9-year-old. Have you ever hung around like a fucking 9-year-old? Like that, 9 to like 13.
It's a bad age.
Whew, sucks, man.
I feel like 9 is
suck.
when they start coherently fucking with you.
Yeah.
Like they're like 1 through 8 or 0 through 8. They're just inadvertently fucking with you because a poopy diaper is fucking with you.
Yeah.
But at 9, they'll fucking poop their pants and throw it at you.
Yeah.
They just know what makes you fucking buzz. Dude.
Exactly. So like we're in like the rock section. So it's like fucking like, fossils and shit like that.
It's a
like,
fossil.
You'd have to go to the Museum of Science. They can explain.
It's been a while, dude. No. That's kind of new, right? Fossils.
Yeah, they're a pretty new invention, as far as I know. But so it's like priceless objects, right? It's like here's a fossilized fish from like 250 million years ago, right? It's like and it's like real ones.
There's literally one on the planet.
You can't make another one.
There.
This is it, right? And these kids are running around in this room and like sprint, like chasing each other. Look at this, look at that, and just fucking being goddamn children. And the chaperone of the field trip comes over and he's like, or she is like, guys, these are priceless objects. Do not run in here. Do you understand? And one kid went, okay.
Fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. The kid equivalent of fuck yourself. He went, okay.
Yeah, the scoff, like the guffaw is almost worse than fuck you.
It's just because he doesn't know those words yet. You know what I mean? It's like he's never heard the phrase fuck yourself.
Yeah, he's having the same brain like reaction. It's the same fucking chemical. Like it's the fuck you chemical.
If I like tapped that kid on the shoulder and was like, hey, you were looking to say fuck yourself, he'd be like, oh my God, yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to. How did you know that? That's totally wow. That fits how I feel so much better. But yeah, children, dude, oh my God, just the fucking worst. But it ended up being like, other than that, that place is fucking awesome. But you got to go there when kids are not there.
It seems like a lot of these field trips they take kids on it's almost like a challenge. Like they used to take us to the fucking Courier Art Museum. Why are you bringing a bunch of fucking obstreperous fucking youngsters running around fucking priceless objects, dude?
And you're like 11 at the oldest.
You can't appreciate art. You can't appreciate a fossil.
Can you imagine an 11-year-old sitting there in front of like a Rembrandt? Like,
what did he mean?
The brush strokes are just phenomenal.
And there was always one kid that was like that. Like, fuck you, James. Like, let's go run around. Let's go knock some shit over, James.
Hey, I'm going to try to steal a painting. An art heist from 11-year-olds. But if anyone was to fucking do it, it would be 13. Them strictly because they think it's fucking funny. But other than that, dude, that place was fucking awesome.
Well, I think there's some other people that would steal art. It's happened before.
Once or twice, yeah.
Dude,
the biggest one ever was in Boston. We talked about that, right?
I think
the BuzzFeed Unsolved video. Shout out to Shane
Shout out to BuzzFeed. They need some promotion.
Yeah. Check out BuzzFeed.com. But yeah, have you ever have you heard of that?
Stolen art.
That
I
big
think
one?
you've told me about it.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Biggest one in history was in Boston.
I feel like if you get caught stealing art, are you really going to jail? It's kind of just a funny. It's very cartoonish. It's a very cartoonish crime. It's like tying someone to fucking train tracks.
Well, no, it's like stealing jewelry. It's like. It's just a very expensive thing that's right there.
Yeah, but jewelry you can take to a pawn shop. You're not going to show up with a fucking Rembrandt at a pawn shop and make money off it. That I would call that the back of someone's car. That's not a pawn shop. That's
okay, but you know who would pay a lot for that is like an oil baron in Syria.
Yeah, but he's harder to contact than a pawn shop. Is my point.
I'm saying if he's like, I want a fucking real Rembrandt, and then down the chain of command. You get two guys who are like, yeah, I know I can get it, and there's $15 million waiting for you when you get it.
Yeah. It's like, literally priceless.
Yeah.
It's literally...
Yeah, it's a huge market, black market for like real art, dude. So I heard recently that like Van Gogh, like original pieces that like his stencil drawings before he started painting and before he was any good are being sold now, which is really fucking cool.
What did he do? Like stencil, like just like illustrations, like cartoon shit?
No, like he was, it
was like just
before
Mickey
he
Mouse.
painted, he would just, he would just draw and he would do like fucking grass or, flowers and shit.
Dude,
and it wasn't very good.
Have you seen like the Picasso? Picasso was good at this point, but like my art teacher who took me to the Courier Art Museum when I was a kid at St. Catherine's,
dumbass
Mrs. Sparrow. She helped us steal this Rembrandt. No, she said Picasso used to pay for shit. Like he'd be at the grocery store. He'd go to the fucking 13 items or less lane, bring 20 items and pay for those motherfuckers with he'd draw on the fucking receipt. And the cashier, like knowing his esteem, would be like, dude, you're fine. Like I'll pay for like you're getting a Picasso for like $100 worth of groceries. You pocket that shit. You know how much that's worth now, dude? That's crazy.
If you had especially because it's more rare. If you have like that's a famed story, right? Like you and I are sitting here talking about it right now on the famous True Sailing podcast.
Yes.
But like that story has
shout out to Picasso.
Shout out
some promotion.
Shout out.
Go throw a like on Picasso's page.
.com. If you because it has like so much more like prestige and has like an aura around it now. If you were to find a Picasso Hannaford receipt or whatever, like
my mind would be blown.
I'd say that's worth more than like I don't know.
I'd rather own it because like I feel like there's a lot of random like Picasso paintings. Like he had the whole fucking weird geometry shit going on. But you have like Picasso drew Mickey Mouse on a fucking grocery store receipt. I'd rather own that. That's a better story. That'll get you laid. You bring a girl home and show her that little fucking illustration.
You like Picasso, bitch?
Check this out. It's a stick figure you drew. Hey, you like Picasso, bitch? Look at my art.
What year do you think Picasso died?
1982.
I think you're pretty spot on there.
Yeah, I think he's a little more contemporary than people assume.
Yeah.
It seems like he was probably active in the 40s.
I think it was like the 20s is when he got real big.
Well, then if he died in 1982, he would have been probably 100 years old unless he was drawing when he was
He
fucking
died in
5.
73. So basically, I would say the exact same thing. Yeah. Like whatever, 9 years difference.
It's kind of weird that Picasso heard Led Zeppelin, dude. Isn't that kind of like Picasso heard Jimi Hendrix? That's kind of weird.
Dali was listening to like Twisted Sister.
Was Salvador Dali
Salvador Dali
that was his favorite band?
No, but those are fucking dirty. Yeah, Dali died in like 85.
Really? Wow.
I'm pretty sure Salvador Dali made a movie.
Dude, I don't know why I think Dali is like extremely
that's
old.
the one. Oh, damn it. I thought you knew that. That's one that like
what?
He died in 89.
Wow, yeah, so he heard rap. Salvador Dali heard LL Cool J, dude. He
saw the designated hitter.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Like in baseball, so there's the American League and there's the National League.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a movie, you jackass. We're talking art that they fucking consume.
I'm saying the designated hitter's not very old.
Yeah. I think it
was like 70s.
I think it was when Picasso died. That's what compelled them to introduce.
They're like, holy shit, we can't have pitchers hitting in this league anymore.
We're gonna get killed.
Someone like bursts in the room of like MLB headquarters, gentlemen.
Picasso just died.
What are we gonna do? We have to change a rule.
Let someone hit for the pitchers.
Let someone hit for the pitchers. My God.
Don't let the pitchers hit.
Don't let the pitchers hit. In only half the league.
My lord. Yeah, it's only in half.
Yeah.
Dude, I wrote an article on that.
Yeah, you did.
About 2 years ago. That's such a weird fucking thing, dude.
That's a dumb thing.
It's a very dumb thing. We're
debating the designated hit.
How did
this happen?
We're going from Salvador Dali listened to Twisted Sister to debating the fucking DH in baseball. Yeah. But while we're on this tangent, which would you, if you were to homogenize the entire MLB, everyone has the same rules, you'd go DH. Me too. I think it makes for a better product.
Yeah. Have you ever seen National League fans' argument for why it shouldn't be that way? Why they should have
Isn't
it
it
their
kind
way?
of just like timeless? Like pitchers hit in Little League.
Yep.
Yeah. That's just how we always did it.
Their argument is like, that's not the way the game has been played.
Guess what? I mean, there used to be segregation. Things evolve and become
things
refined.
fucking change. Oh, let's go back to where we were. Okay, so let's play with a ball of hay.
Yeah.
And hold a broomstick and make all the black people just sit and watch. Like, there we
That's
go.
not real baseball.
There we go. Let's get back to its roots.
Yeah.
Like, this game's 190 years old. Like,
Yeah, it's not exactly like making like a 4-point shot in basketball, you know, because basketball, it's been popular for like 50 years. Baseball has seen every world's war, probably the end of the Civil War, dude. You might have taken
100%.
an intermission from war to go fucking hit the stick ball around.
But anyway, sorry, did you have something else to say? Because I was about to try to reel it in.
Try to reel it in, because I was going to
sure?
say, what are some weird people who died who heard some weird things? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. Well, let me finish up the sailing real quick. No, you know what? Let's tangent. Let's tangent.
All right, let's tangent. Let's tangerine, baby. You know what? What's like a weird dude?
Right, I'm gonna just Google people who died later than you think.
Oh, that's an interesting search.
You know who did die way later than I thought is Lou Reed.
Yeah, Lou Reed died a couple of years ago, dude.
Yeah. I thought he 100% like OD'd on heroin like in the 60s.
He's one of those guys, smoked 2 packs a day, did 2 syringes a day. I don't even know if that's a lot of heroin, but that guy put his body through the fucking ringer and made it really a while, dude.
6 historical events happening more recently than you think.
No, let's just fucking spitball and see what sticks, dude. Like, I think I was watching some Richard Pryor last night. He died in like 2005, so that's kind of weird to think that he heard like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but he also died young.
Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
No, he's pretty old, dude.
Richard Pryor died in like his 40s. He had a heart attack.
You're off the mark on that, dude. He was definitely like late 60s, probably. He died in like 2005 and was big in the late 70s, early 80s.
Died in 2005.
Did he really?
Yeah, died in... Yeah. What, did you not know that? Did you just guess that?
No, I knew it was like early 2000s, but...
Yeah. Died in 2005.
Like 68?
65. It's still pretty young.
He did a bunch of blow and was a fucking alcoholic for years.
He got shot.
Richard Pryor did?
Yeah, not
That's how
what
he was
killed
killed
him. No, not what killed him. No, he had a heart attack.
But he got shot by Lee Harvey Oswald, dude. Same guy who killed JFK.
No, but remember he got shot in the ass, didn't he? No, he shot a guy. He shot a cop.
He shot. I know he shot his car. Like he shot like the tires out on his wife's car or something.
I thought he shot an off-duty cop in the ass.
He might have told a joke about it. I don't know. I didn't hear that joke last night. It's very possible. He's a crazy wild dude.
Such a rabbit hole, dude.
That's fine.
The Museum of Science was a really good time, and I would recommend anybody in the area go. Bring your camera because there's some amazing views from there. The food is a little overpriced, but it's honestly pretty good.
For Boston food, though, you know, it's really not.
I got a $2 hot dog.
Yeah, okay, dude.
Yeah,
you
come
can't
on.
get that at Fenway.
You can't get that at Fenway.
Even the fucking carts on the street, probably more than that.
You can re-enter all day, so if you want to take a break, go get some food at a cheaper place.
Cigarettes at the Museum of Science.
You can't smoke cigarettes. It's a smoke-free campus, and I felt weird that they used the word campus. But if you want to go to the Museum of Science, please go to the Museum of Science. Tell them Joe sent you.
Tell them Joe Sailing sent
Tell them
you.
Joe sent you.
Tell him Joe sent you.
Tell him Joe sent you.
Can I add this, the whole Museum of Science thing? Like going back to field trips and everything. I recommend it for kids like ages 9 and up when they can start actually coherently fucking with people. But I recommend it. I used to go there, I feel like consecutive weekends when my mom was dating this one guy he was a scientist. He had all these fucking tests he was doing at his house. And I remember he gave me some weird medicines. But when I was like 6 or 7, I went there probably 100 times, dude. And I'll tell you this. So? Definitely 100 times in my lifetime. And I haven't been there in probably 15 years. So that's really condensed into a short period of time. And I would go on to drop out of high school and get my diploma through adult education. So I think that illustrates how important it is to really stimulate the active mind in those formative years of a child's life.
Did they have the moon exhibit there when you were there?
They had some shit on the moon, like they acknowledged its existence. The moon landing was still being debated, but I don't think they had.
They debated the moon existed.
Yes,
they agreed.
They agreed that the moon existed, but I don't know if they really had. They weren't ready to devote a whole fucking exhibit to it because what if it turns out it doesn't really fucking exist? You know?
Okay. So it's been a while. Okay.
Yeah. 15 years ago.
It's still a pretty small exhibit. And it's not really an exhibit. It's like a portion. And it's like right in like kind of like that big main open lobby kind of thing where like the escalators are and whatever. It's just like on the first floor, kind of tucked under the escalators, just like in a corner. They've just like a small little section dedicated to to the moon landings.
Do they have like a model rover? I'm picturing.
They have a model lunar module.
Okay, maybe that was there.
Which is cool, dude. Oh, wait, so it wasn't? I don't know the terminology here. If there's any fucking astronauts out there, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
There might be an astronaut that listens to this podcast. It's intelligent content, I think.
I don't think there's an astronaut that listens.
We'll have to check. We have 17 subscribers. There's probably one in the bunch.
I don't think we have any astronauts. I've checked them all.
Well, then we can speak stupidly on astronomy stuff.
Listen. If there's any astronauts out there, just tell us if the moon exists. Tell us. Don't hide it from us.
Come out with it. What are you trying to hide?
No, but what did I want to say about it? Oh, okay. So for those of you who don't know out there that are astronauts or not, I love space. I love space. Like I watch videos on space every night.
If you'd gone to the Museum of Science more when you were younger, you'd probably be a fucking astronaut, dude. Spent so much time going to Canada and Disney World. And no, it's your mom's fault for not, because she's the parent. You drag your kid to the Museum of Science.
I didn't want to go, dude. Honestly, I would have thrown a fucking fit, dude. I was a piece of shit.
You would have been one of the kids pissing off the dude who's there with his adult girlfriend on a Wednesday.
Like, trying to have a good day and, like, trying to get laid. Give me 5.
That's what it's all about. Anyways,
I'll do split screen of us right there.
That'd be cool, dude.
Here, do you want to do another one? Here, do you want to do another? Like, that's what it's all about. 3, 2, 1. Okay. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2.
That's what it's all about. I looked at you again.
Oh.
Well, still smash it. That'll be cool because it will have a very violent, very physical effect.
Yeah, wait. Can we just look at the camera and say that's what it's all about? That's what it's all about. That's like monotone, like straight face. That's what it's all about.
With like look good. You can do something with it in post.
Sound effects, like. Okay, yeah,
so
we'll
the
fix
lunar
it in post.
exhibit.
The lunar exhibit. I fucking love space. So, the first manned mission to the moon, where we landed on the moon, Apollo 11. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and
Buzz Armstrong.
Michael Collins. Nobody fucking knows Michael Collins. So the lunar module that they have there is not, it's a model of, this is how fucking like downgraded their moon exhibit is. They don't have the real thing that landed on the moon. They don't have a model of the real thing that landed on the moon. They have a model of the thing that orbited the moon while the lunar module was on the moon.
Why?
So they have a little thing where you can lay down and pretend that you're fucking Michael Collins for 8 hours, who just like, well, not...
You spend 8 hours in this motherfucker?
Well, the exhibit doesn't tell you to spend 8 hours. I mean, like, that's how long he fucking spent there.
Simulation.
Exactly. So like Michael Collins just laid in this thing, and like there's like controls, and there's one window that's like the size of like, I don't know.
A window?
It's the size of like an iPad mini. It's
very
like a
small. Yeah, it's a fucking spaceship window.
It's the size of this 8x10 picture.
You don't have a goddamn bay window on a fucking lunar module.
And you're just laying there. And I really laid there, and I really tried to put myself in the position of like, can you imagine? Like,
I'm seeing you get there right now,
really
staring up at the ceiling.
Really trying to imagine, like, I have trained my entire life for this. I am here. I am 150 fucking feet from the moon. And Neil and Buzz are down there, and I'll just come back to pick them up in a couple hours.
Was he piloting this, or was it like autonomous? It was.
I think he had to do some work, but I can't imagine it was all too much.
Yeah, we could probably do it.
Also, it was fake. So
yeah, also that never happened.
Yeah,
it's funny to think that this guy was probably sitting there in that fucking little capsule, just orbiting around the moon, thinking like, God, they're probably doing cooler shit than this. It's kind of fucking dumb.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing?
Can I come down soon?
Do you guys need any help down there with anything? Maybe.
Oh my God, Mike, you gotta see it. It's so beautiful. Mike, the gravity is like non-existent.
They're like Buzz and Neil like hugging each other. Like, I love you, brother. I love you.
Guys, can I come down soon? They played a prank on him. He didn't. Why the fuck was he orbiting the moon? Go get some dust and shit, dude.
Fuck. At least at like the last second when they get on, like, let him get out for a minute.
Did he go to the moon but never step foot on the fucking moon? No. Would they rendezvous out like halfway back to Earth?
What do you mean?
He went from ship in orbit to ship taking off.
He was on like one module with Buzz and Neil, and they went in some kind of like contraption that got them to the lunar module from the ship. And then the module landed on the moon, and he was just like waving from the window, like, have a good time,
he's
guys.
Still airborne. He's still, dude, wow, that's fucking, why would you ever want to be that guy? Did they rock, paper, scissors for it? Or was he just incompetent?
I can't imagine. I want to watch like some documentary where I get learned how that happened, because it's fucking sad is what it is. Michael Collins went to the moon, but not on the moon.
Yeah, because now he has to give that caveat like at dinner, like, Michael, tell your moon story. So we landed on the moon. I went to the moon. Listen, Mike. Listen, honey.
Oh my God, you landed on the moon.
Land on the moon.
Yeah, so that was what I took away from it: is poor Michael Collins never stepping foot on the moon.
He'd be that's a good like novel name, like the Michael Collins story, but it's just about a fucking kid.
Dude, have you ever seen
Michael Collins?
Have you ever seen? We're going down a lot of rabbit holes. This whole show is just going to be sailing. Have you ever seen that video of Buzz Aldrin punching that dude in the face?
No. Was he drunk?
No, he's like, it's the middle of the day, like reporters are following him, and some guy comes up to him, and he has like a microphone and a camera, and he's like, how do you perpetuate the lies? How do you sleep at night knowing that you tell people we've been to the moon? You're a liar. You're a cheater. You're this, you're that. And Buzz Aldrin is like 80, and he's like, I told you to not come around here anymore. And he punches him right in the fucking schnoz, dude. Like, gets him pretty fucking good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
With a name like Buzz, I bet that dude can punch like a motherfucker, dude.
Oh, Buzz,
you don't want to take a punch from Buzz.
No, you know Buzz got that nickname fighting somebody.
His name is like a Batman caption, dude.
Buzz. Pow. Smack.
So if this guy's like repudiating the validity of the moon landing, this is pretty recent. This is like past couple years, I'm guessing. If
I would guess within the last like 15, probably.
What do you call that? Not a flat earther. Just an
moon
asshole?
Truther? An
moon
asshole.
Truther?
An
yeah.
asshole.
A dumb person is what you
dumb
call
guy,
it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do some more sailing?
That's the end of my sailing.
Come along with me.
Yeah, it was a great time. Go to the Museum of Science, check it out. Michael Collins, I'm really sorry.
And keep the kids at home because this is an adult activity.
Yep.
Well, do you want to get into hypotheticals? I wanted to do some sailing real quick.
Yeah. Do your sailing. You went to a big thing. We prefaced it last week.
So I wanted to.
We just can't go on a 30-minute rabbit hole like we did with the last one.
Yeah, is that what we're at?
We're about 30. Yeah.
All right. Well, because I know we have to keep it kind of abbreviated. We only have.
Well, no. I mean, tell the sailing.
I went to a Red Sox game. We don't have to talk about it. Anyways, what'd you do? No. So yeah, I went to the Red Sox Astros game on Saturday. I didn't back out of it like I was alluding to in the previous episode. I bit the bullet and went and sat in this box.
Good on you for doing that.
Watched the Red Sox from like 30 feet away, dude. Like I could feel the whiff of the fucking pitch coming in. It was a chore, but you know what?
Your pictures from those seats
sucked.
Made me fucking angry.
Yeah, you have no idea, dude. You have no idea. That's the greatest sporting event I've ever been to.
I'm not even kidding. I'm at work. I get that picture. I audibly gasped. Like I gave a full on like. And like my heart, like it felt like I got like a breakup text. Like my heart hurt real quick. I was like, oh my God. And everyone like around me was like, what happened? What happened? And I like showed them, like, look where my friend's sitting. Like,
I like okay. That me having a good time
just provoked my heart.
Heartbreak. Dude, my heart breaks for you. You're having a great time. Oh, heartbreak? You're only supposed to feel that when your heart is broken.
I'm not with you right now. That breaks my heart.
Dude, we would have had a crazy time, dude. The concierge, oh my God. So we sat in the Dell EMC box. And I guess Dell Technologies is like a big partner for Fenway. Because, dude, I just can't even begin. So it felt like I was in the town. Like it felt like I was going to the back of the casino where they break fucking people's legs and shit. Dude, This was we probably walked through like 4 or 5 corridors to get to this fucking spot, dude. You pass through 2 forms of security going into the Dell Technologies box. Like, this kid checks your ticket, and then they gave me an invisible ink stamp.
Oh, that's
dude,
cool.
Yeah, so I had black light.
You want to talk about feeling important?
Checked with black
invisible
light.
ink and like black light and shit. That'll do it.
Because they do that with money and with invisible ink hand stamps. Invisible ink is reserved for some pretty solemn shit. You know what I mean? That's some serious
And that's
shit
what you are, buddy.
I am
You're
invisible
a solemn
ink.
individual.
Well, I had a solemn night. It was a very, very pensive, very melancholy night that we had.
You saw History?
Did I?
You saw the worst outing by any Red Sox pitcher since 2003.
And it felt
16
like that,
years.
dude.
Nobody has gone 1/3 of an inning, period, since 2003. Nobody has ever gone 1/3 of an inning giving up 5 runs.
Well, so
as a
we
starter
missed-
for the Red Sox in their history.
That sucks because we didn't even get the full breadth of his fucking vomiting on himself because we got there. Velasquez had thrown maybe like 20 pitches already. So I wish I'd gone that in its entirety because I'm sure I would have been even more nauseated by his performance, dude. That was
Well, maybe it's good that you didn't.
No, I wish I had seen that. I want to see that. Yeah, I was physically ill. I hate our fucking bullpen this year. I'm not going to go off on that. So no, the game was great, dude.
There's a lot of... Sorry. You're right on that.
Yeah, fuck off it, dude. The game was great. The seats were... I don't think I'll ever... Unless this pans out or something, or unless like we hit the lottery, like I'll probably never sit in that type of seat again. Like that's
This would be a great clip to use like 6 years from now when we've made it.
When we still have
and then
20 subscribers.
Well, yeah, when they say we couldn't do it, and by that time we have like, I don't know, 30, 40 subscribers.
And we take them all to the Red Sox game. We sit right behind home plate.
In the Dell box.
But we were, I'd say we were probably 30 feet from, like, I could have thrown the piss out of a baseball and knocked someone out in the batter's box. Like, dude, I'm surprised we didn't get a foul ball because we were literally like perfectly aligned with home plate.
Weren't you right above
right above home plate?
But like right above where the net ends.
Yes. Yeah. So the net, that's the thing. Like there's foul balls all night and they roll up the net like a ramp. And you think they're going to kick
one of
up.
the guys, you're one of the guys who couldn't lean over and grab it, right?
We were a row back.
'Cause I see those people.
The people who lean over and grab it, that's like that was the row that was in front of us. Mm-hmm. So we are one removed from being closest to the net. Dude, there was a pair of sunglasses sitting on the net all night. Like really nice, like Dolce & Gabbana. Yeah. Of course, I was looking at those glasses all game, dude. I can't
imagine. Game. I actually would.
That's
you know how I
distracting.
feel about sunglasses.
No, but so the only thing that sucked is like my cousin who won us the tickets. He didn't fucking like spin a wheel or anything. He just got rewarded the tickets at work. But he got like sick in like the 5th inning. Like we went to smoke. He showed me a secret smoking spot, which is behind the bullpen. I know he said there's another spot. The spot we were going to was behind the bullpen, which you exit onto Yawkey Way, and it's technically still. They consider Yawkey Way like a part of Fenway now, which is definitely new because they have metal detectors.
They gate in the sides. Yeah.
But anyways,
by the way, it's Jersey Street, brother.
Oh yeah, when is that changing?
No, it's already Jersey.
Oh, it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
No,
it's Yawkey Way, damn it! Fucking participation trophy.
That's how I feel, though. I mean, it's Yawkey Way. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's a bad guy, but I'm not changing.
Dude, but that's a tangent. We had this discussion. My Uncle Nathan's extremely conservative, so he said, like, everyone was a racist back in the 1800s. Like, he's not from Texas. He's like, if we're gonna rewrite history, like, you can't start rewriting history and it's like kind of true, but it's also an extremely conservative. Like, you should try to amend
but
some shit.
We don't have to honor a bad man.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You're commemorating. You're exalting him. You are
I'm not
naming
erasing the
a street
history
over.
books. I'm just saying maybe we take down the statue of the racist man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. But at the same time,
he made the argument like George Washington had slaves and like everyone on your currency had fucking slaves. And when are you a product of your time and when are you just a fucking racist? But you're still a racist. I don't know.
And when do your good deeds exceed your poor beliefs?
I would say never. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Michael Jackson. Tough. Can you separate the artist from the man? You know what I mean?
That's a good. Okay, you won me over.
But that's
never. That's fair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some things are so egregious.
I'll tell you, I was really ready to do battle with you there. That you just won me over in one thing. You
I didn't
extinguish
think it would,
that flames.
That flames. That's your candle. That's your flames going out, baby. Oh, that's hot. That was burning hot. was burning hot, baby. The Red Sox game was great. We lost. It wasn't a great game, but I had a great time. The greatest seat I've ever had for any sporting event ever. Found out on the way back that my dad, I bought him a Father's Day gift that he can't use, and I found out from my cousin telling me, saying, hey, your dad can't go to that Justin McKinney show, which, fuck Justin McKinney. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I was only going to laugh if my dad got laughing at it. What day of the week is it? It's a Saturday. We talked about it. You can't go.
It's a Saturday. It's in Hampton?
Somewhere in New Hampshire. I don't know. I'm going to try and return the ticket,
If it's in Hampton, I'll go. Because I'll just sneak out of work. Right there. I mean, no, I won't. I'll sneak out of work. I'll come.
Yeah. Well, I'll
go see a comedy show. Well, Tom Segura is coming. Let's just go see Tom Segura. Yeah, we should go see
Tom Segura, dude.
We should go see Tom Segura. That's not what I was gonna do. Oh, how?
Can we hit some
anything
hypotheticals?
Before that, do you see anybody cool at the Red Sox game?
Oh yeah, so I saw two bona fide cool dudes, dude. So
one of them was my dad.
I saw my dad, and then I saw me in the mirror.
I drank the fucking mic again.
Yeah, you were.
I just licked it.
No, so I saw Elliot from Jordan's Furniture.
I saw that. You didn't even tell me about that. I just saw it on your story. That's cool.
He dresses a lot like Steven Seagal. He's always in like a ginsu, dude. He's in a black shirt, black pants, black shoes. Yes. Have you seen him in anything else? Yeah. Almost like a priest.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have.
He was wearing that same outfit that he films the commercials in at the game, dude.
Very different guy than Steven Seagal, though.
Yes. Yeah. One sells furniture, the other's a big
police
fat karate
officer.
Man. Is Steven Seagal a police officer?
Steven Seagal
Are you sure he's not an actor?
Steven Seagal is a real cop.
Really?
Should
we respect him a lot more than we do?
Right now, Tom Segura has a bit about it. Have you never heard that?
No, I haven't really seen much of Tom Segura's like actual stand-up, more like podcast.
Well, Tom Segura goes on about it better than I can, but like there is a real place in the United States of America where you can get pulled over by Steven Seagal.
That's pretty cool. I bet that attracts a lot of tourism just for that.
Yeah.
Just go doing like 75 down the highway. Don't fucking go to jail, but
you meet Steven Seagal.
Get him to throw his blues on. Yeah. I doubt that motherfucker is out there. He's not really out there.
Yes. He really is.
I'd have to get pulled over by him. Dude, that'd be a cool destination podcast, getting pulled over by Steve. I was going to say getting pulled over by Tom Segura impersonating.
Dude, you know what would be cool? That would have to be at a time where like this gets successful enough where we can quit our jobs and this is what we do.
Because we're going to jail.
Well, because we're going to jail. But I would go to jail for the job. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But like a documentary where like, I don't know, like we set out to get arrested by Steven Seagal.
Dude, but the thing is, like, if you get arrested a couple times and it's not him, that video's going to take a long time. Yeah, you get a record. The penalties just accrue. They get bigger every time. It's exponential.
Yeah.
Like, now you're a criminal. No, you don't understand. We're just trying to... Where's Steven?
But that would be such a good documentary to be like, just a title slide. It's like Joe and Jackson then went to jail for 9 months. And then, 9 months later, we're like, all right, guys, we're back in Hawaii or whatever. Like,
get out and just start beating the shit out of each other. All right.
Fighting each other.
We don't get arrested. No one intervenes. Just kick the shit out of each other.
We can just keep kicking the shit out of each other and then not press charges.
Yes, yeah. And then
we just do it.
Like, bring Steven back. Then we'll talk.
Just keep doing it until Steven shows up.
Just here in Manchester. We're trying to get arrested by Steven. Where's Steven Seagal?
Where's Steven Seagal? They're like, okay. The suspect appears to be on drugs. We're gonna.
That'd be a funny thing to say to a cop. Oh, where's Steven Seagal? Like totally coherently. Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear? He's actually. Sir, put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, so he's actually a real cop. I'm not sure where it is, but it's Tom Segura. Do you know him? He does a podcast called Your Mom's House, and he.
Fuck, what was I? Destination podcast. I had something that I really wanted to ask you, and then he just kept talking. No, what the fuck was I gonna say, dude? Tom Segura and Steven Seagal is a cop. Joe and Jackson get arrested.
Spit it out.
And beat the shit out of each other. Out of you. Never mind. Do you want to hop into some hypotheticals. You want to hop into some hypodermic needles.
Want to hype into some hypos?
Oh, dude, let's hype it up.
Ooh, hop into some hypos.
So I have a couple. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, dude. You know what's interesting about us beating the shit out of each other to attract Steven Seagal to a crime scene?
What's interesting about that?
We couldn't do that, dude. You throw a punch. There's no such thing as just beating the shit out of your friend anymore. You throw a punch, it's in Manchester or it's in the PD's fucking hands at that point.
No, it's not.
Are you sure, dude? Because that's not what my parents told me growing up, and when I got arrested, and my parents were there.
Are you asking me if I know the laws surrounding assaults?
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Your dad's a cop, first of all, first and foremost. Okay.
First and foremost, I got my shit kicked multiple times. That's kind of what I'm good at.
So you're saying we can go beat the shit
from
out
the
of each
day
other.
that and then they would be like, it's called, and I'm not kidding, mutual combat.
Oh my God! Yes, we were talking about that.
Yeah,
You're right.
Isn't that a
I'm
cool
sorry,
ass
dude.
phrase?
Yeah, it sounds like a video game.
It'd be like they would just write a report being like, 2 suspects were arrested, engaged in mutual combat, and neither chose to press charges. Both were released.
That's so honorable. And dude, like Tarzan would say, you keep it in the fucking streets.
Keep it in the fucking streets.
You fucking mutually combat that motherfucker.
Fuck.
Oh no! You snitched, dude.
I'm just saying, if you ever get behind bars, bro, like you fucked, bro. Like people know you as a snitch now, bro.
What did he say? You gotta keep it in the streets, or what did he say?
He said, no. We settle that shit in the streets.
We don't call 911 around here.
So we had a friend that we don't have anymore. So, hypotheticals.
All right. Well, yeah, because I wanted to talk about Grumpy Cat, but never mind.
That's sad. To be honest, that's sad.
I didn't know who the fuck that was.
You've never seen Grumpy Cat?
I've never seen Grumpy Cat, dude. I don't find cats intrinsically funny, to be honest with you. I'm late to the game on memes and shit.
You're late to the game on the internet if you've never seen Grumpy Cat. That's like saying you've never seen like Me Gusta or like fucking...
I've never seen Me Gusta. And I'm not. I wish I was kidding.
Troll
I've heard
faces
of it.
or what were those
Troll
called?
Face?
Yeah, like those were like the same era as Grumpy Cat.
See, I missed that era. I think that was probably like 2011.
Hey, post-production Joe, put a Grumpy Cat on this.
On that bad boy. No, honestly, I saw a Grumpy Cat for the first time the day he or she, wasn't it a female?
I think it was a male.
The day Grumpy Cat died, I saw Grumpy Cat because I walked into work at like 8:30 in the morning. My fucking super annoying coworker is talking about a UTI going septic, dude.
Oh,
at 8,
well, that's
I'm like,
just
why
disgusting.
Are you
what are we talking about?
I thought she was talking about her fucking urinary tract, dude. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? She's like, Grumpy Cat died. And I had no idea.
Grumpy Cat
had a UTI that went septic. What was Grumpy Cat doing?
He get a UTI all the time, anytime.
He had one all the time.
It's harder for humans anyway. I don't know if this translates to cats. It's harder for males to get one, but it's wicked easy for women to get one. It's absolutely insane how easy it is.
I knew a girl who used
letting
to
it
get
get
them
septic
a lot.
is actually not that hard. It's actually pretty easy to let your UTI go septic, and once you go septic,
you're fucked. Or not fucked, but you're in for some pain.
You're probably fucked.
Really?
Yeah.
That's scary, dude.
In the EMT world, if like a patient goes septic, there's like a protocol list to follow, like you do X, Y, and Z, but like X, Y, and Z are just like prolong the inevitable until you get to like a doctor.
So it's like Band-Aid, 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 like until you can actually stitch it or whatever.
And like you're basically patching them saying like believe suspect to be suspect,
dude.
believe patient to be septic.
Yeah, now that I think of it, like that's like a Law and Order SVU that's like fucking theatrically bad. Like
like you let the doctors know, so that means like when you show up and you bust open the doors, the doctor is there, and like going septic scary.
I've UTI
never done it
once. Well, from what I hear, it's pretty easy to do if you want to give it a shot.
Once you get, a UTI. I've had a UTI.
No, going septic. I was just quoting you from a minute ago.
Yeah.
How many UTIs have you had, you dirty bastard? You have one right now?
Don't make me answer that, actually.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Okay. Well, I've only had one.
You ever fuck some poopy butts?
No, I never. I don't really fuck many poopy butts, to be honest.
No, I fuck some poopy butts.
I'd like to fuck more poopy butts.
But sometimes
talk about going septic, dude.
But then
septic tank, dog.
That's so good. But then sometimes you get a poopy dick. and you got poopy pee hole.
That's gross. You gotta clean
Sometimes
that
you
poopy
gotta-
dick immediately.
Sometimes you get a poopy pee hole,
That is so fucking gross.
and then you get a UTI.
That is so gross. I'm gonna hide.
That's so gross. I'm gonna just smell my armpit real quick. Yum yum yum.
No, I got a UTI. Did you have the drugs where like it makes your piss orange? Have we talked about that? Dude, that's so cool. And
Yeah,
it feels like
that's
you're
so
pissing.
cool.
It is, dude.
That's so cool. I love
Your
that.
piece is a different color.
We should get into the hypotheticals, dude.
Okay, yeah,
we have not much time left.
God damn, I could do a 2-hour podcast right now. Is the thing.
Oh, God damn,
All right.
I want to too. All right,
Here's my favorite hypothetical that I have right now. All right, so you're at an Applebee's.
I love these. I love these because they make me think of Applebee's, and I always have a good time at Applebee's.
Yeah, it's a happy atmosphere.
Yeah,
It's a happy
more like
Applebee
Applebee's.
atmosphere. Fuck yeah, dude. Going septic at Applebee's.
Give me 5.
We've had some good vibes on this podcast lately.
Fuck yeah, we have.
So you're at Applebee's. Jamie has recently passed away, and once again, you find yourself in need of some quick morning. You're going there for the 3 for $20 combo.
Yep.
So you enter the Applebee's 2 for $20 combo. You get a fucking combination. You get your quick morn off. So you enter the Applebee's, dude. There is a beautiful 10 out of 10 girl sitting at the bar. She turns around so perfectly to see you stepping through that door. It's very cinematic. It's fucking sexual. She's feeling the heat.
I'm there.
She's fucking incubated with romance, and
I'm
you're
so
fucking
there.
you're fucking feeling it, dude. You guys are making some good eye contact. You got
Like us
laser
right now?
beams to like right now, dude.
Yeah.
You got that I want to fuck you look in your eyes. And she's licking her lips, dude. She's licking her nose and fucking you guys are ready to go. She is perspiring with attraction for you.
Right.
And you're like, all right, I'm gonna fucking nail this introduction. So she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
She gets off her
She
bar
gets it.
stool. She comes to meet you halfway.
Right.
And she extends her hand to give you
Wait,
a
first of all,
handshake.
already a crazy move. That she has walked up to me.
Yeah. So this is such a sure thing if you get this hypothetical right. So she extends her hand for a handshake. Beautiful, dainty little hand, little fragile hand. You want to hold that hand. You want to do some other shit with that hand.
I want to kiss that hand.
You
We'll
want to
smooch
kiss
that
that
hand.
hand. But only if you answer this hypothetical correctly will you be able to do that. So you extend your hand, and when you do that, she realizes that your hand smells like something. Do you want her to smell poop on your hand? Or do you want her to smell balls on your hand? Like your own cheesy ball stank, dude. Which one? Which one bodes better for you if you're trying to have a romantic interaction with this girl? Like if
balls.
If you're balls? Yeah, that's what I was
Balls.
thinking.
Because if she is like for whatever reason injected with a heat, like she's like in
She's
heat.
hot. She's in heat. She's in.
If
human
she's
heat.
in heat, the smell of my balls ain't gonna turn her away.
Such a gross sentence. She's in heat. The smell of my balls ain't gonna turn her away.
If the bitch is in heat, I'll tell you what.
What was that? Boo Boo? Was that fucking Yogi Bear? Yeah. If the bitch is in heat, the smell of my balls ain't gonna turn her away.
T-shirts. The first T-shirt from True Sailing.
If the bitch is in heat.
If the bitch is in heat, the smell of my balls ain't gonna turn her away. What the fuck did I just say? Did I
It's
really
so
say
true,
that?
though. That is the logic. That's the logic there. Because she would think, okay, this is the only way. Yeah, poop would just never be good there. Poop would just never be good.
You should never let anyone smell your poop.
Yeah, but balls, like, I thought of the inversion of that. If you were like clean, just smelled like cologne, she extends her hand to shake, and you smell vagina sweat on her hand. You know, her hand smells like pussy. Are you turned on by that? Like, is it
No.
in public? Do you ever want to smell?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what. Even if
Oh,
it's
you're
like,
right.
you know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying? Even if it's fucking Kate Upton,
You know what,
are you
dude?
like,
You know what? This might actually amend my... That's a great point, because I have been in, I don't mean to brag, sexual relations. And had... Yeah, I'm serious. And, like, had moments where, like, getting a little frisky, getting down,
funk
getting
show
dirty, getting, you know, your pee-pee wet. And you smell the wrong vagina, and it ruins the whole fucking thing.
That's your balls don't smell masculine. They just smell like cheese. They just smell like.
And a
biology.
vagina doesn't smell feminine. It just smells like fish. And that's like, that's an overused, like, oh, it smells like... It's incredible how much it smells like fish.
I think you have reached further down that spectrum as far as how vaginas can smell than I've never...
You've never smelled a fishy vagina?
Approach it. I guess, okay, this is disgusting, but period blood smells like that. Like, that's probably the worst, most vagina-like smell I've ever smelled. But I've never like
disgusting.
gone down on a girl and been like, "Wow, you smell like fish."
So you know how like smells like bring you back, like they have like a really good like memory.
Yeah, it's like if you throw up booze or something and you smell it like a year down the road and you're immediately back there.
Exactly.
Up in your
or
mind.
like what have you? Like you smell like the right kind of flower. You're like, oh my god. My grandmother died, or whatever, you know?
Oh my god, that reminds me. My grandmother died.
My grandma died like 2 weeks ago. And, like that happens. Like what I'm talking about is like I have smelled a vagina. Sorry, grandma, and like then immediately been like pictured the Gordon's fisherman. Like
that's a funny
that
juxtaposition.
Smells so much like the fish sticks, and I'm so sorry. That doesn't mean anything. My balls smell. I smell.
Our balls smell.
I'm disgusting.
I would rather smell the grossest vagina than the grossest balls that I
my lord! I am so.
And my balls can
I'm
get
like
gross.
hairy and like this is a disaster. I'm just pointing out a fact.
That's the thing. Like, and I feel like dudes are. I think dudes are just inherently dirtier. We're more like animalistic. So I feel like a dude is more susceptible to smell of just like raunch vagina, whereas a girl, she doesn't want to smell your fucking cheesy balls. There's not a girl on this planet who meets a dude in public, smells his ball hand, and is like, oh fuck.
I'll tell you what though, they'd make a great couple.
Yeah, they would. They would fuck like crazy.
Yeah,
fuck like animals.
You have a stinky vagina. You should smell my balls. Oh my god, those reek.
Here, smell my balls.
Oh my god. Will you marry me?
That's what we're all looking for.
Is a
we gotta love
set of
each other's
smelly
smells.
balls to match our stinky pussies.
That's right.
That's so
the opposite of that.
Yeah, we're looking for a stinky pussy to match our smelly balls.
Smelly balls, yeah.
So what's the next hypothetical? Do you have another hypothetical?
I got one more. How much time do we have left? Because I got a long music minute.
We're down to the wire.
What
Do
is
the
that?
best one.
Okay. So here's my hypothetical, Joe boy. So
Hit me.
My question is, let's say you're a very romantic dude. You like to romanticize shit. You like to put the cart in front of the horse and run that motherfucker over. So
way ahead of it.
Say you have your perfect family. You got like one kid, 2.5 dogs. That you fucking married this girl who loved your smelly balls with the smell of it on your hands. And you guys are finally ready to buy a house. You've been busting ass for so long now. You guys are finally, you're on the market. You're looking at houses and you find the house of your fucking dreams, dude. We're talking, it's only like $220,000 in the future. So that's an incredible price.
Okay.
You got 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a porch with a fucking jacuzzi off the back of this motherfucker, and you guys are like, wow, this is the house. It's like your favorite colors. The walls just happen to be your favorite fucking colors. You don't need to touch it.
In every way.
In every way. Location, you're like on the beach, but also next to a mountain in the city at the same time. It's an impossible house. It's the house of your fucking dreams. But the realtor tells you, like, just gotta let you know, this house was previously owned by a married couple, and they actually died here like a year ago. We think it was of natural causes, but it's up for debate. Like, it might have been like suicide, like double suicide. You want to go for it? You wouldn't do it?
No, I totally would.
Okay.
I'd say, cool. My house.
Double suicide?
I'd say, is that what they did in my house? Because here's the check, brother.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Easy hypothetical.
What? Yeah. Would you?
No, I would. I was going to say more on the basis of, like Jamie and I were talking about it the other night. I talk about it all the time now. It's like a thought that really dominates my mind lately. I want to meet a ghost, dude. We've had some spooky shit going on here.
I think this house has got it, dude.
On. Corroborate the afterlife for me. I dare you. I was thinking running today, like, a ghost could possess me and fucking flop me around in the air and like float me above my bed and shit. Smash me against the fucking wall for like a couple nights. Guess at the end of that, I know that there's an afterlife, so it's fine. I know I'm gonna be fucking floating around and shit when I die.
Well, it's not guarantee, or else there'd be trillions of ghosts.
No, because there's logistics. You can't just expose yourself as a ghost all the time. And there's the whole spectrum thing. There's a spectrum. They're on a different spectrum, and they only cross that threshold into our perceivable world every so often, and then fucking flop you around in your bedroom.
If my eternal existence is just floating around the earth, that's so boring.
I'd be sick. You get to fly forever?
You'd get sick of it in like 3 hours.
Then why don't you just kill yourself now, dude? You get sick of flying?
Maybe.
Do you know what to do on a rainy day? You get to fly. You get to fucking fly, dude.
You don't get to sit and watch TV and like hang out and like...
Everything I do, everything I've literally ever done, I would trade that for flying in an instant.
If flying's all you get to do for eternity, but you have to you get for eternity fly.
Dude, you could just pick like random people to stalk for a long ass time. You could be like just floating in the bathroom watching this dude on the shitter and like just observing a marriage fall apart. Dude, that'd be fucking sweet. You're invisible too. Not only are you flying, you're invisible. You can probably, everything's permeable to you.
You could like
pass through walls.
Could you talk to your ghost friends?
Yeah, I don't think you're alone. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying if you're on Ghost Island, like you're literally the only ghost. No, I think you got ghosts. Like, hey, Joe, I'm going to follow this dude back to his house.
Hey, have a great time, buddy. I'm gonna go
take a shit.
I'm gonna jerk off in my ghost dick over here.
You can't jerk off. You can't even touch yourself. Could you jerk off?
No, but you would still enjoy seeing a set of boobies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because
I think
what I was thinking
in
is
this
like,
life and the next one.
Because I was hell yeah, brother. I was thinking about like you watching, like, let's say I'm watching a marriage fall apart, and like I'm seeing one person lie to the other, and like the other person like hide something from the other. If I could be like, yo, Jack, what are you doing tonight at 8? And you're like, not much, just flying. And I could be like, dude, you got to come because that's the time that Jerry gets home from work, and Samantha, I think, is going to be cheating on him. She doesn't know he's coming home early. You got to be there with me.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'm down for being a ghost.
That works out perfect because Tom, which I made that association because that show Tom and Jerry, Tom and Maria, they're falling apart. Tom's gonna be cheating on Maria with this young hot secretary from his work tomorrow at 7, dude.
And then like it's just only cheating scenarios. We just if I can catch people
Ronald's
cheating,
gonna be fucking his secretary.
I don't think I want to be a ghost. I think I want to work on the show Cheaters.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty fun.
Ghost Cheaters. You could start Ghost Entertainment and shit.
Ghost Entertainment is like
entertainment.
It's like entertainment.
Only you're dead.
Entertainment at the core of it is like looking for fun.
Fun at the heart of the matter is enjoyable music minute.
So here's what we're going to do this week on the music minute. We're going to do 2 things. We're going to talk about the music that I've been listening to, then we're going to talk about the things Jack has been listening to, and then we're going to do a third thing. And that third thing is that we're going to put a bunch of music on the True Sailing Fire on the Summer Fire in the Water playlist songs of the summer for the Voot for Poot Bootage.
Voot for Poot.
You got to do the Voot for Poot. So the first thing that I'm going to do is talk about the music that I've been listening to. Here's the music that I've been listening to. The first one is one that is like actually pretty good. You got to listen to. Is Something by the Beatles.
Oh, that's such a great song, dude.
From Across the Universe.
Still such a great song.
The version from Across the Universe, honestly, is a really good song, and it feels very summery to me. Couldn't tell you why. That's one of the things I've been listening to. The other one I wanted to actually check which one this is because I don't know who this song's by.
I don't know the name of the song. I just heard it. It was someone's ringtone the other day. What the fuck is this?
That wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Steelers Wheel, Stuck in the Middle with You. No. Is this it?
Yeah. Stuck in the middle with you.
So Steelers Wheel, Stuck in the Middle with You. I really like that song.
I thought that was BTO. No, that's not Bachman Turner Overdrive. Never mind. Sorry.
Nope. Yeah. It's not, dude. You're wrong again. What is by BTO or whatever is also not this song.
What's BTO? What does BTO sing?
I don't know. I thought that's just what you... I don't know. This one, the last one that I want to put on is called Simple Song by the Shins.
BTO sings "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet." Yeah, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Bam, bam. Baby, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Won't forget me.
Yeah. What's your music minute?
So, can I tell you a quick story about BTO? He sings like that. So it was like a brother. One of the brothers was the vocalist, and then another brother was the lead guitarist. And the lead guitarist had like a really obvious stutter. Mm-hmm. So as like a joke during practice one time, he decided to sing the song with a stutter, like making fun of his brother. Mm-hmm. And they just laid down the track like that and became a very fucking famous song.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What song is that, by the way? I just
You
forgot.
Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. Like, baby. He's like looking at the dude like, stupid. And then it became a fucking hit.
Who am I, asshole? I like stutter I can't control.
Shit, Tom.
It's not my fault.
Shithead.
Fuck yourself, shithead.
It's his brother and also his bandmate. No,
Can we record
I like that
another
story.
version of the song? No.
Why don't you leave? Why don't you leave, dude?
Leave my band.
So I think that's a cool story. That's a dad story. I'll tell my kid that story someday. So go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and tell your kid that story now? Because no one fucking cares. So my music minute first. Guess what? Tyler, the Creator, released a new album. What? It's called Igor, and my song is
Earthquake.
It's kind of like
number 1 on the charts right now on iTunes.
Dude, it's a good song. I would give it. It's like an 8 out of 10. I'd classify it as like best new music, but it's not like a fucking magnum opus. It's not my favorite Tyler song of all time, but it's very catchy. Reminds me a lot of fucking Pete Wingfield, like the like a whole pot of jelly, like almost that like parodical falsetto. Like it's not. I don't know who's singing that part, but it's almost like he's being fucking sarcastic.
That's gotta be Tyler.
I don't think it is. Dude, I think it's someone else.
I don't think it is. But yeah, I get that. You
know, almost like jokingly, like, I don't know. But yeah, Earthquake off of Igor. Most of Igor, like I've gone through like half of it a couple times now. It's a really good album, dude. It's definitely a departure from him talking about like raping chickens and shit when he was 18.
Yep.
He's evolved a lot. It's a good album. It will probably be a Grammy like favorite, I'd imagine.
Tyler, the Creator?
It's not even rap, really, dude. It's R&B and just pop. I guarantee you watch, dude. Igor's gonna be up there at the Grammys. It might fall under rap, hip hop.
I don't think. Do we even watch the Grammys? Do you know what wins Grammys? Because I don't think Igor is.
You fucking shake on it right now. $20. Igor is at least nominated for some type of Grammy.
Okay, no, I'll meet you in the middle. Nominated for 2 or win 1.
Nominated for 2 or win 1? What would it be on?
No. I'm saying like I will give you $20 if it is either nominated for 2.
I see what you're saying,
or
but I'm
wins
trying to
1.
think of 2 categories it would be nominated for. Best hip-hop.
Record and best hip hop, or like
Earthquake could get best track, but I don't think. Okay, fuck it. I'll do it. $20. It's not that much. I think I'm probably gonna lose. I think he'll be nominated for at least 1. And I just said,
but if he wins,
he'll be a Grammy favorite. Yeah, I could see him. Honestly, I could see. Okay. Yeah, dude. I think you're gonna owe me $20. I think that could win hip hop album. Not because it's my favorite hip hop album. Mm-hmm. I think just because it's the sound that the Grammy, like the institution, wants to push.
Well, I'm glad you shook on it and forgot that Kendrick has an album coming out next month. What's the next one?
Yeah, they give it to Kendrick every year. That guy sucks. No, he's pretty good.
I just made that up. I don't think Kendrick has an album coming out. I was hoping you would be like, what? But I just made that up.
I just assumed it seems like he drops one every year, and if he does, then I'll just give you $20 when that's announced. So my second song is "On the Square" by Mac DeMarco, who is one of my favorite artists of the decade.
Is that a new song?
Yeah, so he has a new album. I'm not sure if it's an album or if it's just like an EP. It's called "Here Comes the Cowboy," which is a very cool. Very cool title. So what I would say, the caveat with "On the Square" sounds a lot like Roger Waters' Pink Floyd. Very Pink Floyd-ish, like the vocals. Really good song. I would say no matter what you do, if you're listening to "On the Square" for the first time, don't fucking watch the music video because there's a lot of like background, almost like fucking...
like distracting things?
What's it called, dude? industrial sounds. Like,
Okay.
he's just doing some weird shit in the video, like trash cans and like recycled percussion shit. It's like, shut the fuck up and just play the song.
Right.
So on the square, listen to the album version on YouTube. And then my third song is going to be Congratulations by MGMT, which is my
good
only
call.
Yeah, that's a good summer song. It's not a new song, but I don't think I've ever used that for a music minute, and it's one of those perpetual listens.
Right. So I've done
song.
my music minute. You've done your music minute.
We talked about the Museum of Science.
As always, we've talked about
some hypotheticals. We had some good hypotheticals.
Yes.
Some good sailing.
Talked about buying our dream homes. As
Buying a
always.
dream home. You went to Applebee's again.
Oh, what else
your
did we talk about? I
hypothetical
forgot
dreams.
the first half of the show.
Oh no! It was,
We
I
talked about
enjoyed
Salvador Dali dying.
Yes, weird shit that dead people heard or saw or did.
We talked about the designated hitter, as always, not the movie, the idea.
The idea. The notion.
We voted for Putin.
You always vote for Putin. Not
go Putin. And if Putin had you on a boat and you laughed at
Get
his ability to play hockey, he would probably tell you to
get off the fucking boat.